If you guys follow along our channel, then you know that I get to play with a lot of phones, and most of the time I play with the cameras. And in my time, I'm sure you all agree, and there really is no debate, the rear cameras are almost often better than the selfie cameras, and with very good reason. But you just can't beat the convenience of a selfie camera. Having a viewfinder is always useful. You can frame yourself, you can see everything, and it'll be faster to shoot, especially if you're doing everything by yourself, like me. A solution? Something like this. It's a portable monitor that you can attach to the back of your phone like this, magnetically, and it makes shooting with the rear cameras a lot easier, whether you're just taking a rear camera selfie or shooting content by yourself, like what I usually do, since you can use this away from your phone or separately if you are further away from your phone. It's got a few more features that we will talk about in this video, but first, let's go for an unboxing. So what you get inside the box is pretty straightforward. First, a USB-C cable. You also get the monitor itself and a magnetic ring sticker for non-MagSafe phones. There are a couple of colors. We have the pink one here, which I absolutely love, but it does get dirty faster. We also really like this black one, which is more subtle and low maintenance. To set it up on an iPhone, swipe down and tap screen mirroring. Wait for Synco to appear and then tap. That's it. On Android, it's similar. Swipe down and look for wireless projection, cast, or smart view settings. From there, just tap to connect to the monitor. Another thing that adds convenience is the fact that it's detachable. For connection, the XView M4 doesn't use Wi-Fi or Bluetooth and instead uses something called P2P wireless link. Now, a couple of benefits here, the biggest being the fact that it doesn't disturb your Wi-Fi connection or your network connections. That just means that your phone can operate as usual. You can keep receiving your notifications, you can look up your scripts on Google Drive if that's something you do, but probably the most useful thing you can do with this kind of connection is that you can still live stream. Because the connection doesn't rely on Wi-Fi, you can stream to the platform of your choice as long as it's doable from your phone. Now let's get more familiar with this monitor. So down here you have the USB-C charging port and the power toggle. On the right are a couple of buttons that control the entire thing. Sadly, this isn't a touchscreen, but more on that later. Back to the controls. There are a couple of options here. First is a screen mirror or rotation button, which flips your image horizontally with a quick tap. Next are the volume and brightness buttons. Short press to adjust the speaker and long press to fix the brightness levels. Finally is the remote shutter and aspect ratio button. If you're connected via Bluetooth, this button will trigger your camera shutter remotely. If not in camera mode, pressing this will change your aspect ratio. I am very happy that a device like this exists because it does solve a pain point that most people have when shooting on their phones. Like me, for example, I do shoot a lot with my phone and especially with the rear cameras. What I do really appreciate is how easy or how much easier it is to shoot remotely. With the XView M4, it's much more streamlined. This thing is small, it's portable, pocketable, wireless, and adds a whole new level of convenience when shooting with the rear camera. The display isn't too large or detailed, but for the purpose of previewing shots, that 4-inch screen does the job. It's sharp enough to at least let you know if the photo is in focus, but probably not to nitpick on finer details. So like I said earlier, this doesn't have to live on the back of your phone. It's especially useful if you want to take wide shots or zoom shots, telephoto shots, which I will do right now just to show you guys. So for example, let me just flip this camera. I want to take a photo up there on that balcony. So let me just kind of frame it before I head up. So the Synco is already connected and mirroring. So maybe there, set the focus point there. Now I am going to run up and frame myself with a Synco. Just wait for me. I am running up the stairs. I'm telling you, okay, here. And then I am going to find the spot where the camera is pointing at. This is my third take, so I'm actually a little bit winded. But here I found the camera where it is. So I can take a really nice wide shot from here. And since this is a remote shutter, I can just click it. But I did forget to connect it to the Bluetooth. But if I hadn't been rushing, then yes, I would have taken a photo right here. And that would be a very nice photo, don't you think? One of the first thoughts I had with this device was that latency would be an issue, or probably one of the bigger issues, but it's actually not so bad. It's not perfectly real time. There is a little bit of lag when you're taking photos, but it's hardly noticeable and you can still frame your shot easily. Secondly, if this had a touchscreen, it would be 100 times, 1,000 times better, because right now it does purely act as a viewfinder apart from the remote shutter for the camera. So for example, if you want to change from photo to video, or maybe you want to zoom in or zoom out, you will still have to get your phone and do it there. The Synco XView M4 is designed to solve one problem, and it solves it pretty well. All in all, it makes for a pretty good pocketable monitor, something that you'll always bring along just in case. Right now, this costs about $60, which may not be the cheapest for a single-purpose screen, for a single-purpose device, but like I said earlier, it does solve a problem that a lot of people have. For that purpose, for that problem, then yes, this is a device that I can recommend. I do believe this is something that you may not use all the time, but it is one of those things that you'll be happy to have around, especially if you're a content creator or you just love taking photos and videos.